No one will tell you this directly. They will comfort you. They will say, money isn't the most important thing. What matters is being a good person. But reality is quieter and harsher. A person who does not earn money is not respected, not because they are bad, but because this is how the world is structured. Respect is not about kindness. It's not about character, not about the soul. Respect is a social signal. The world is constantly scanning. Can you provide for yourself? Do you carry responsibility? Do you create value? Money is not the goal. It is proof. Proof that you are useful to the system. What happens when there is no money? When a person has no money, they get interrupted. Their advice is ignored. Their opinion is out of place. Their requests are irritating. Even if they are right, even if they are smart, they are not hated. They are not considered. That is worse. The most painful part. People think family is an exception. It's not. When a man does not earn, his words lose weight. His decisions are questioned. He starts being guided. Not out of malice, out of instinct. Society respects those who can carry the load. You were taught, be honest, be kind, be decent. But they forgot to add, be capable. The world does not reward intentions, it rewards results. You can be perfect on the inside, but if you don't earn money, you are not a subject. You are an object of circumstances. Money doesn't give luxury. It gives choice, distance, the right to say no. A person without money is easy to rush, pressure, manipulate, because they have no space. Have you noticed? As soon as money appears, the tone changes, the attitude softens, your opinion suddenly matters. You didn't become a different person, you became independent. It's important to understand. This is not about wealth, not about luxury, not about showing off. This is about basic respect. Money is the language of the adult world, and if you don't speak it, you are not heard. Self-deception sounds like this. I don't need money. I'm above that. No, you are not above it. You are out of the game. Where respect starts to return, not with a million, but with responsibility, with the ability to earn, retain, and manage even small money, earned independently, restores your inner vertical. Respect is always connected to hierarchy. It is uncomfortable to admit, but denying it is useless. In any group of people, family, workplace, society, state, there is an unspoken structure. Who makes decisions? Who carries consequences? Who provides? Money is a marker of position in this structure. If you do not earn money, you are automatically lower. Not because you are worse as a person, but because you do not influence. Most people will never tell you the truth. They will speak beautifully. The main thing is to be yourself. Money doesn't matter. Everything will come in time.
But do not watch words, watch behavior. When a serious decision must be made, who is listened to? When a crisis appears, who do people look at? When money is missing, who feels the pressure? Self-respect begins with income. This is even more painful. A person without money loses not only external respect, they lose internal respect. They begin to doubt, justify, compare, become angry, devalue others. Not because they are bad, but because they feel vulnerable. Money creates an internal spine. Without it, a person bends. Society romanticizes poverty. He is poor but honest. At least he has a clean soul. This is a dangerous lie. Poverty does not make a person better. It makes them dependent. And dependency always destroys morality. Because when there is no choice, principles become a luxury. People do not respect money. They respect possibility. The possibility to leave, the possibility to refuse, the possibility not to tolerate. A person with money is a person who cannot be cornered, and the world respects those who cannot be broken by pressure. No matter how much people talk about equality, biology has not disappeared. From a man, they expect stability, support, security. If this is absent, he is not taken seriously. You can argue, you can protest, but expectations exist regardless of your opinion. When money arrives, silence changes. When a person gains money, it becomes quieter around them. Less advice, less moralizing, less pressure. Because money creates boundaries, and boundaries create respect. Why poor people are easy to teach. Life. Have you noticed? A person without money always has people ready to explain how they should live, what to do, how to think, what is right. Because their position is weak, and rules are always imposed on the weak. Not every job equals respect. If you work hard but remain poor, society does not see this as virtue. It sees it as inefficiency. The world does not respect effort. It respects results. Money is a filter for relationships. When you earn, unnecessary people disappear. Those who respect boundaries remain. Noise decreases. When you are poor, everyone has an opinion. Everyone has access. Everyone feels entitled to interfere. One of the most dangerous traps. I will not humiliate myself for money. But earning is not humiliation. Humiliation is dependence. True pride is the ability to provide for yourself. The system is not cruel. It is rational. If a person does not produce value, they are an expense, and expenses are never respected. This is not morality. This is mathematics. A person without money begins to feel shame. Not immediately, gradually. They avoid conversations. They avoid meetings. They avoid eye contact. Shame destroys personality, and the destroyed are not respected. Money is the language of the world. If you do not speak it, you remain outside the conversation.
You can be intelligent, you can be spiritual, you can be deep, but without money, you are a spectator. The turning point does not start with an amount. It starts with a decision. I take responsibility for my survival and my value. The first earned income changes a person more than 1,000 motivational videos. The world did not become worse. It became more honest. Before, it was possible to survive without value. Today, it is not. And this is painful for those who lived on illusions. Many people do not earn not because they cannot, but because they are afraid of responsibility, of expectations, of mistakes. But refusing money does not remove fear. It makes fear the background of life. Respect is not asked for. It is not begged for. It is not demanded. It is created through the ability to provide for yourself and not be a burden. The world is not cruel. It is precise. A person who does not earn money is not perceived as support. And without support, there is no respect. This is not a sentence. It is a signal. And if you can hear it, you still have a choice.